Hi, Grace. Yeah, so I've got another magic trick for you. I think you'll really. w- I, I hate to say that I think you'll really enjoy this one. I want to warn you, this is not a great trick. Um, I try to teach as many great ones as I can. Uh, this one's different, but this one is very. It's very hard to not get caught. There's a very easy way to get caught in this trick. And so if you kind of go into it with that mindset that this trick might just not work out, that's okay. Yeah, just in general, just to let you know, this is one of those tricks where somebody can see it and then they're going to be like, oh, I know how you did that. And that's just part of the fun. At the same time, you know, it's an easy trick, so learn it, try it a few times. If you don't like it, don't do it. Typically, I don't do this trick very often because it just doesn't. Um, it doesn't go well very often, but try it. Maybe you'll like it. So what you want to do in this situation is we're gonna now start the trick. And what we're gonna do is you say to somebody, you say, hey, I've got this really cool magic trick where it's really neat, and what I need from the participant or the person that you're gonna do the magic on is you tell them, I just need you to get like 4 or 5 coins, and preferably the smaller the better. And so they're gonna come back to you with these coins. Yeah. And they'll just say, okay, yeah, here's in this case 4 coins. And you say, okay, well that's really cool. But I have this magic coin. And this magic coin is great. And it's, with this, I can predict the future. And you say, okay, on every one of these coins that we have here, we're going to put some type of a symbol. And so for one, I'm just going to put a square. Just a regular old square. One of the other ones, we're gonna put a star. We'll put a star. My star is not very good. And the next one we're gonna do a diamond. You can kind of do whatever you want. For these, I'm gonna do a dog. A little dog face. This is not gonna be easy. Yeah. That doesn't look like a dog face at all. I'll go ahead and show you my dog face real quick. Yeah, that's my little dog face. And then you say, okay, on my coin, I'm going to put a circle. And you're going to say, okay, that's what I want to do. And you're going to say, okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to toss these coins, and if they land face up, then they stay in the pile. But if they land face down like this, then they go off to the side. And what you tell them is that you guarantee that your circle will always be there and land face up. And it will be the last coin that you have. And they're like, what? That's a 1 in 5 chance. That's pretty wild there. So you say, okay, my magic coin every time, I guarantee it. They say, okay, sure, let's see it. So, take them, kind of juggle them up, and then smash them on the ground, like this. All right, and then interestingly enough, all of them ended up face up. So then you go again, and you just do this until there's no more. This time, 3 of them ended up face down. So we lost the square, we lost the dog face, and we lost, we lost the diamond, the dog face, and the star. All right, and that just leaves the circle and the square. All right. And the square is gone because it landed heads down, which leaves your lucky coin the winner, and it always will be. All right, so now let's go through the trick. All right, so what you're gonna need for this is, all you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a coin of your own, and then you're gonna need a spectator to go and get you 4 or 5 coins that they choose. And tell them to get the smaller ones. The reason why you'll want to use the smaller ones is because your hands are small, and when you're juggling them like this, if they're big, they can kind of get out of your hands. So if you want to be able to keep them small. And then before the trick begins, before you even see this person, what you do is you take your marker and you go write on one side a circle before the trick has even begun. And then that way, but you don't show them that. You make sure that they don't see that part. That's why when you start the trick, you start it and make sure that they can't see that there's already one circle on one part. And then when you're ready to start the trick, you just put a circle where the other part of the coin hasn't been written on yet. And so real quick, if I can do it, I'll show you what I mean. I think you probably already know what I mean, but it's permanent marker. So like I have this before I even see the spectator, and I have it on the counter. Rest of the coin is sort of blank. There's still a little bit of residue on there, but we'll say this is blank, and then you say, okay, now I'm gonna write my circle. When in reality, you now have 2 with circles on them. And then because of that, and because of the fact that the others only have one side that has a heads or a tails, you will always win. And so the 2 big things to take away from this are, you got to be careful that people don't catch that the coin has been marked twice. And one of the easiest ways for that to happen is for you to drop the coin, and as it's bouncing, they can look at the coin and they can say, oh, well, I see there that there's something written on both sides. You can see that as it's bouncing. So that's why when you juggle it, you want to smash it down on the table. You will make sure that they're all flat. And also, before the trick starts, you want to make sure that they can't see the bottom of the coin. Otherwise, they'll see you've already written on that, and that'll kind of ruin your trick. But yeah, that's everything. Just letting you know, this is not the funish trick. It doesn't get a very good reaction out of people. But give it a try. I think you'll still enjoy it. And you never know. You might have some people who are just like, I can't believe it. Some people are just kind of like, that's interesting. But this is coins, not cards, and so that it's something new. So I hope you enjoy it. Tell everybody I love them. Tell them I said hey, and I'll talk to you later.